here again we see reference to a good king as a good treasure giver, one who dispenses wealth. And this was a central point of the economic system of the Scandinavian world. A good king would lead his warriors to treasure, and they would gather up that treasure. It would all be given to the king, and then that king would then dispense it to those who were brave, those who were loyal, and it thus fostered these strong bonds between a king and his followers. And here Scyld is referred to as the great ring giver, and that's very important that he was a ring giver. And it's being emphasized here because it helps foster a definition of what makes a good king from a social point of view. From a warrior, as a warrior, you want a king that's going to give you wealth for your services. But also, if you remember that this poem was likely performed by shopes, by bards, inside mead halls throughout Scandinavia and the Anglo-Saxon world as well. And these individuals relied on the generosity of lords, and so reminding them that a good lord is one who's generous and gives forth, treasure, is a helpful way of making sure that you got paid, basically. And when we look at the actual items mentioned here, a ring giver, ring here could mean actual finger rings like we see today. Treasure in that sense certainly survives. We find it in Anglo-Saxon burials and as well as Scandinavian ones. It can also mean arm rings, basically large bangles that warriors could place on their arms, and these were oftentimes given for heroic exploits or other grand services done in the name of the Lord being your king. And so if you come onto a Scandinavian Dark Age battlefield and staring on the other side of the field across from you is a rather large man with an axe and about 15 arm rings, you should be very scared.